Hello friends, this is Holmes, a first-time farmer over 50. Welcome to the homestead. Today I am in the middle of Sector E, that's E like in Echo, and I'm not going to bother showing you the flags up close because you can't see anything on them anyway because they've faded out, but you're just going to have to trust me on this. And wanted just to kind of show what has happened here in this sector since the last time we took some video. It's actually been quite some time. I believe it was last year, that maybe April of last year, that we last took a video for this area. So that's been like 13 months now. And a lot of stuff has changed. We've done a lot of clearing in the pasture and things, and just wanted to let you see what's going on. So 2 years ago, or 2021, the fall of 2021, when we first took video, there was nothing in here. The ground basically looked like that. What you see right there, that little area. Okay, maybe a couple of maybe some very small trees trying to grow, some maybe a little bit of grass of some sort trying to pop up, but it was mostly just bare soil like that, with cedar needles on top. Pretty much all that you saw. So, and all of this was like this, okay? So since then, we've done a lot of clearing. Actually started clearing this in around April of 2022. So it's just been just over 2 years since this area, I started working in this area. And where I'm standing right now, it may have been a little bit later than that. But so it's only been about 2 years. So you can see there's a lot of stuff now coming up. Now we're going to take a look to the north, and that actually kind of looks like a meadow, doesn't it? Look at that. No cedar trees. Well, there's a couple ones that I left, but look at all the stuff that's growing through there. It's crazy. Lots of daisies. See all those daisies? I'm not sure if daisies are a pioneer species or what, if they're an indication of anything in particular, but we've got a lot of them, and I'll take those over cedar trees any day. And as we pan over toward the northeast and toward the east, there's still a little bit of broom sedge. I don't know if you can see it through there. Those thin tufts of kind of a light brown, golden brown kind of. This entire field back in the late 70s, this was all broom sedge. It's all it was, broom sedge. I thought it was kind of cool at the time, but I didn't know that it was an indication of very poor soil. But that goes to what I believe happened on this land before my parents repurchased it. This was part of our family's land. It was sold off at some time, and my parents bought it back in 1974 in June. So next month will be 50 years that this land is back in the family. But the farmer who owned it prior, I believe what he did was bale it. I think this was all hayed, although I don't ever remember that happening. But just from the looks of the land, I think that's what occurred. So it makes sense then that the only thing that would come up would be broom sedge. So, but over the last 40 some years, since this is just sat fallow, things have improved some, it looks like. All right, now we're moving over toward the southeast. Cedars, there's some autumn olive in there, you can see. And very thick cedar. Nothing has changed much there. Here is a walnut tree that I just recently discovered. I like walnut trees. Black walnuts are some of my favorites, so I'm definitely going to leave him. Probably have to take down that cedar tree next to him. Probably there's a couple, but those are really big ones, so I don't know. We'll get to those eventually, I guess, but for the time being, everything's just going to stay as it is. And then there's some autumn olive over there. These were bushes that were cut down over the last 2 years, and they're starting to come back, so we got to do something about them. My thought would be to get sheep in here. I don't know if they would eat on that or not, but we got to do something about those because I don't want those coming back ever again. And then this little cedar tree here, I left him because he's right next to the center and he's just kind of my point of reference. So there you go. So it sure looks different than it did a few years back. Now we're going to look at the canopy, and as you can see, there's, other than these cedars right here, it's all nice and clear. Lots of sunshine getting in here, and when you get lots of sunshine, you get some stuff to grow. So there you go. And I encourage you to go back and take a look at the playlist for Sector E. That's E as in Echo. And you can see, because I took video of what this looked like the first, right after we first planted these flags, before I did any work at all. You can see exactly what it looked like. And it didn't look like much, but boy has it changed. So we appreciate you watching. Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. And we look forward to seeing you again in the future. But if not, we're going to see you in the pasture.